Okay. This video is about combined stresses. No, in the book of Singer, chapter 9. Oh, in preceding chapters, we studied three basic types of loading: axial, torsional, and flexural. Each of these types was discussed on the assumption that only one of these loadings was acting on a structure at a time. Exclusive lang, no? Only axial only, torsional only, or flexural loads only. This chapter is concerned with cases in which two or more loads which act simultaneously on a structure. Like, um, there are four possible combinations of these loadings, namely axial and torsional, axial and flexural, torsional and flexural, or three, axial plus torsional plus flexural. Now, however, only one combination will be discussed here. So I'm going to discuss only axial and flexural. Pinakadali i-analyze, no? Kay pareho lang sila. Same lang sila ba? Categorized as normal. Sa symbol pa lang daan, sigma ni. Ang flexural sigma. While ang torsional is tau man, shear man. Okay, so a different method is used for this combination. So for this video, for this presentation, what will be discussed here is only the combined stress, no, of axial and flexural. Okay, so suppose that you have this load, this beam, loaded by forces F1 and F2, and mo na yung cross section, neutral axis, C na yun, and for figure A, rectangular bar carrying axial and lateral loads. Lateral load diri P. Figures B to D are stress distributions obtained by superimposing stresses due to axial load and bending or flexural. Okay. So I'm going to explain. Um, there, due to this load P, mas stress, yeah. Like, consider ni mo ni siyang section by MN. Tanan fiber sa beam nimo will be stretched due to this axial force P. And we all know na ang axial stress is uniform man siya. So ang stress sa topmost fiber o sa pinaka-bottom na fiber same lang, uniform siya nga stress. No? So it's P over A. Positive siya kay tensile man. Now sa bending, okay, if you will draw the moment diagram of this beam, positive imong moment diagram man, reaction, action minus, and then if you will draw the moment diagram, positive ang area. Therefore, ang curvature sa beam nimo upward, kay kung mo bend ni siya, concave upward siya. So, ang fiber sa ibabaw, above the neutral axis, will be compressed. Kay concave upward man, di ba? So, makompress ang top fibers, ang bottom fibers, ma-stretch. That is why, pag butang nimo sa, pag-plot nimo sa yung stresses niya, compression niya. Ang imong bending ba, MC over I, compression siya kay na-compress man ang top fibers. While ang sa bottom, ang lower half, mas stress man siya. Mo nang positive yung bending stress or flexural stress. Kay concave upward man. Okay? Same og magnitude tungod kay pareho man sila og C. Symmetrical man eh, no? So, i-add ni nimo, the stresses can be added kay same ramang sila. Puro na sila, one ba, normal stress. So, you can just add the two terms algebraically, meaning consider ni mong sign. So, ang sa figure sa D, mao ni ang case karon pag mas bigger ang sigma A kaysa sigma B. Ana sa, no? Okay, so mo na siya nga kini plus sorry. Di there. Bigger ang sigma B kaysa sigma A. So, positive ni negative ni mas dako ang negative, compression siya dire. So ang D bale is when MC over I is greater than P over A. So mas dako ni siya nga value kaysa dire. So ang resulta negative siya. Pero dire kay ma-add man ni siya kod so sigma A plus sigma B. Plus gihapon ni pero minus mo ni P over A minus this. So and since bigger ni negative ang resulta mo nang kuan siya. Ang uban sa this ang pagplot nila is straight nila. Ana pwede ra gihapon. Same ra na sila. While ang sa E is P over A minus MC over I man. But this time, P over A is greater than MC over I. So kung mas dako ni kaysa MC over I, positive ang resulta, mo ni imong kwan. Result sa superposition, inig-add nimo sa duha. I-superimpose nimo yung duha, mo ni ang result. Okay. So, mo ni ang kwan formula sa combined axial and flexural stress. Okay. And with the ma-add algebraically. No? So, other application na ni sa hydraulics, sa dams, kung kuhaon mo ang foundation pressure, it's actually combined stress man sa P over A niya MC over I. And then, you replace A by B times 1 with sa base niya. Mo to ang result ko to RY over B1 plus 6E over foundation pressure sa dam. Din siya. Ang basis sa ito is this one. Combined stresses, axial and bending. Okay, so sige, note ta. Mo niyang resulta pag if the beam concaves upward, ang curvature niya is upward, ang top fibers makompress man, no? So naay shortening. While lang sa bottom naay elongation. Tension. Pero kung concave downward, opposite siya. Ang top fibers ang tension, ang bottom ang compression. So, dire sa formula, P over A plus or minus, kaya depende mo na sa imong actual load. It could be tensile or compressive. Pag compressive siya, minus na yun. So, muna itong notation. For sigma A, axial, positive siya if P is tensile, and negative siya if P is compressive. Okay. For sigma B, compression, depende na. O ang plus minus, plus is tension, minus compression. Magdepende man na sa curvature na yun. Diba? So, notation. Positive siya for fibers below the neutral axis if the elastic curve is concave upward. Like this one, no? Elastic curve is concave upward, positive ang bottom or below the neutral axis. Kaya tension man eh. Diba? Tapos negative dayon above the neutral axis dire. Basta concave upward. Pag concave downward, bali na siya. So pag concave downward, imagine na niyo concave downward. Ang top na sad ang positive. Positive for fibers above the neutral axis if the elastic curve is concave downward, and negative below. So, how do we know kung concave upward or downward siya? Katong sa moment diagram, if the moment is positive, concave upward man to. Pag moment is negative, concave downward. So dito ka mag-base karon para makuha nimo ang sign sa imong sigma B o sa imong bending from your moment diagram. So, given a problem, kanya lang identify nimo actual load and the moment, and then you solve for I and A, determine C, and then just add algebraically, and nana ka combined na stress. Sige. Sample problem. The wood beam ABCD in the figure shown carries two vertical loads, 6,000 and 3,000 pounds. The beam is supported by a pin at A and the horizontal cable CE. Okay, determine the magnitude of the largest stress, tensile or compressive, depende in the beam and its location. Neglect the weight of the beam. Okay. So, what are we going to do with this? Balik to statics. We'll go back to statics. Cut na to ni. Cut na to ni cable. And then we sum up moment at A. Makuha ang tension there. And then after that, reaction, balance lang dayon. We have horizontal reaction and vertical. So, ang horizontal kanaan sa niya. Sige. And then rectangular cross-section, dali lang simple ang pagkuha sa value sa moment of inertia and area. Okay, so solution, solve for the cross-sectional area as sinusoidal moment of inertia. Area is just 6 by 10, and then moment of inertia, this one. Okay. So, mao niya resulta, gikat ni, and then nakay tension T. So, isolve na itong T. So, sa mapag moment sa A, mao ni siya. T times 6 minus 6,000 times 4 minus 3,000 times 12, and na kay T na 10,000 pounds. So 10,000 and the reactions at A can now be computed from summation of force equal to 0, which yields, so duha ra man sila horizontal, so kung 10,000 10,000 sa ni each. And then nakay duha ka downward forces, 3,000 and 6,000. It will be balanced by this force, 9,000. So, equilibrium na, di ba? Pwede rin mo i-plot ang axial shear moment and axial force diagram. So, to determine the axial force and the bending moment at any location in the beam, it is convenient to resolve the forces in figure B in directions that are parallel and perpendicular to the beam. So, kini, i-resolve na ito Adhering nga force o diha. Included po ni sila. Ang resolve na ito na. The results are shown in figure C. Kana. So, kung giunsa ni pagguha, akong i-demonstrate, akong ipakita, I will show to you kini sa forces sa A lang, and then you can do the same sa forces at B, C, and so. Okay. Mana details kung yun sa pagkuha ang 13,412. So originally, we have this force, di ba? Vertical reaction 9,000 and horizontal reaction 10,000. And pag i-resolve ito components, mo na components, kana, and also 9,000. So, how are you going to get the components? Direta. Di ba 3, 4, 5 man Mubalik na dire. Now, 6 man yun. 6 o 8. So, i-reduce ni mo, that's 3 and 4. Okay. So, mo ni siya 3, 4, and then theta. So, pag theta mo siya kung if you will draw a line here, horizontal line, theta man eh. So, theta, 90 minus theta, theta ni. Theta na. So, theta, 90 minus theta, theta sa ni. Okay. So, cosine theta, 4 over 5 or 0.8, sine theta, 3 over 5 or 0.6. So, this component is 9,000 cosine theta. So, 9,000 times 0.8 now. And you have this. And then this one, sine theta, 0.6. So, 9,000 times 0.6. 54. And then kini, 10,000 times cosine 0.8, 8,000. And then this one, 10,000 sine theta 0.6, 6,000. So, i-combine mo, mo na resulta. 8,000 plus 54, 13,400. And then, upward 7,2, downward 6, na difference of 1,2. And since bigger na yung upward, mo na siya ang 1,2. And check nyo sa A, mo na siya 1,2 and 13,4. You can do the same sa kining 6,000, 10,000, and 3,000. Ipang-resolve nimo. Make use of this one. Kining 3, 4, 5 triangle. And for sure, makuha nimo. Okay. So, based on pwede na mo plot sa diagrams. The equilibrium analysis of the beam is now completed by constructing the axial force and the bending moment diagram in figures D and E, respectively. Axial force, so kini 13,400. Compression man kay yung mga duot. So, naka-negative P axial force ni. Negative 13,4, tapos wala yung load. Ada yung axial diri nga 3,6. Since opposite ni siya dire, so ma-positive ita. No? So, 13,4 minus 3,6, mo ni siya, 9,8. Tapos wala na sad, straight na sad. And opposite na sad ni, so mag-plus. So, 9,8 minus 8,000 na kay 1,8. And then, ibala sa dire. Compression mo nga po ni 1,8. Oh, giduot man niya. So, 0. Ang moment, of course, na shear diagram, wala lang ipakita. No? So if you draw the shear diagram, 1,6, no load, and then downward go 4,8, 1,6, 1,2, horizontal, this direction, and then downward 4,8, upward, and then you draw the moment diagram mo yung result. Check nyo, 1,2 times 5, 6,000 man. So, if you want to get maximum values, dito ka sa mga maximum stresses, dito ka mo focus sa points with maximum values. And in this case, ang maximum moment nasa B and C. So, dire ka mag-consider sa B and C. So, you start with B, point B, and then next is point C. And then compare na lang dayon kung asa ang maximum. So, computation of the largest stress. Mamang siya, no? Maginis ang formula. So, at the section immediately below B, we have P equal to negative 13,400. Meaning compression is compressive ba? And moment is positive 6,000. Tano to dire sa B ha. Ang maximum niya nga kuan, P is 13,4 man. Duha sila no, pero mao ni pinya ako. 13,4 negative. So compression. Now, pag positive moment, concave upward man Di ba? Positive moment man. Moment diagram, concave upward. Well, this one, concave downward. So, kung concave upward positive ang bottom, ba? Negative ang top. Kay concave upward man, makompress man ang ibabaw, mas stretch ang bottom. So, the maximum compressive stress of sigma B occurs at the top. Of course, at the top because ang imong axial daan, negative naman compression. Tapos concave upward because positive ang moment. So concave upward, compression ang ibabaw. Mo na siya nga ang maximum nga compressive stress naa sa top. Kaya kung sa bottom, plus man Plus man imong MC over I. Pero sa top ka, minus. Where the compressive stress caused by P adds to the maximum compressive stress caused by the positive bending moment. I hope na clear ni sa inyo. So, ma-add. Mo na ini ang result. Negative 13.4, kaya compression area, na-solve naman And i-convert lang niya pounds to inches. And then, C na yun. 10 man itong height sa cross-section. Mo din yung result, negative 943 PSI. Okay. Sa point C, the axial force and the bending moment that act at the cross-section immediately below C are negative 9.8 and negative 12,000. Di ba? C, negative 9.8 o negative 12,000. So, kung maximum ta, compression gyapon kay compression madaan na itong P. Negative madaan ng P. Sa ito pa, ang axial stress na to compressive. So, para makakuha ito o maximum value, dapat ang atong bending compressive pod. Now, ang atong moment is negative man. Therefore, concave downward. Yeah? Concave downward. So, ang compression niya nasa bottom. Mao na siya dire na. For this case, the maximum compressive stress at C occurs at the bottom. Kaya negative man ang moment, concave downward, sa bottom ang compression. Where the compressive stress caused by P adds to the maximum compressive stress caused by the negative bending moment. Mao na siya. P, negative 9.8. M, 12,000. Okay. And mamili ka sa duha para sa maximum or largest stress. The answer is this. 1,603 PSI. The other problem is this. Calculate the normal stress at points A and B, no? Say A ug B, of the bracket caused by the 30 kilonewton force. Imo niya ko section 60 by 180. So we'll get the stress at A and the stress at B. First, you solve for the cross-sectional area and centroidal moment of inertia. So area 60 by 180 and then moment of inertia. So mo na itong beam, para makuha na to ang reactions dire sa fixed, i-resolve na to 30 component niya, 30 divided by 5 times 4 muna. So 24, no? And this one is 18. So, makuha na to ang reaction ni horizontal, vertical, as well as moment. So, quantum moment. The moment caused by this force about sa fixed support is negative 5.4. Bali, negative 18 times in meters, 0.54. Clockwise, so negative, counter din niya, 24 times 0.8. The result is negative Therefore, ang moment nga na cause ani niya is clockwise. Therefore, i-balance na to og counterclockwise. 5.4 sad. So, muna itong balancing moment. Yeah. 5.4. Okay? 5.4 kilonewton. Kay clockwise man ang resulta ni. So, i-balance na to og counterclockwise. And then, 24 sad. And then si 18 downward, nasa kay 18 upward. So, kung i-check na to ang sa A, ang yung axial is 24. Tensile man eh. Kay away man, no? Away sa section ba. So, tensile na to ang kuan, sigma A na to. Tensile ha. Sa moment po, we all know nga pag ingana ang moment sa support, negative na siya. So, concave downward ni siya. Kung i-draw mo yung elastic curve, ano basta cantilever, concave downward. So, pag concave downward, ang top fibers tensile, ang bottom compressive. Di ba? So, ang combined stress sa A, ma-add siya, kay tensile madaan imong axial. Tensile man eh. Plus sa bending, tensile po, ma-add siya. Walang sa B, masubtract siya. Kay negative man yung bending eh. Kay concave downward man. So, mas ma-compress siya dito. Mo din ang mga reactions. Sige. So at A, we have P equal to 24 kilonewtons tension and M 5.4 counterclockwise. So the stress is the algebraic sum of the tensile stress caused by P and the tensile stress kay concave downward man caused by the bending moment. Mao ni siya. Madja. Tensile na daan mong force. Multiplier niya kay kilonewtons man convert to newtons yung area. MC, duha ka 1,000. 1,000 from kilonewtons to newtons, another 1,000 from meters to millimeters. C yun, and then I. Oh, yun siya tension. While ang sa B, masubtract siya. Kaya tensile imong axial, and then compressive imong bending. Man. The answer is negative 14.444. Okay. So that's it. Inane lang, no? Given a beam, make sure nga ma-draw nimo ang imo kuan. Ma-draw nimo ang diagram sa shear moment, axial force para sa imo formula dayon. So kinahanglan mo i-draw ang axial force diagram para sa P over A. And then ang sign, mo na to, pag tensile positive, pag compressive negative. And then kining bending, you have to analyze no, kung either concave upward o sa concave downward so that you will know kung asa ang tension o compression sa kana na point. And then substitute lang tayo. So, mo ni ang pinakadali na combined stress, pinakadali na analysis sa combined stress. For the other combination, it's very complex. That's it. I hope that you have learned something from this video.